Hello, welcome to this quick vodcast on discussion boards and thereby assessments, because they're really related. Discussion boards are really mini assessments. So those that are doing exemplary work, or those that are even engaged, well done. I mean that seriously. So let's just look quickly at discussion boards. You can answer the question, interesting? Yeah, it's interesting. But it's not really what we do here in academic world. You've got those that answer the question and then have a reasonably long description, interesting. But again, it's a starting point. Well, those that actually did exemplary work, and if you got that, keep up the good work, they're the people that actually started to really think about what is this course all about. So I want to introduce the concept of a puzzle. This course is about a puzzle. The pieces of this puzzle are the chunks that we're learning about. Rational decision making, black swan event, bounded rationality, in the future, personality, psychology, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Each of those chunks have, let's just say, a very well-known individual that started writing about them. So Simon in Bounded Rationality, Taleb in Black Swan Events, and so on. So here's the trick. When you're writing discussion boards, thereby assessments, same thing, what you're trying to do is to articulately summarize and start seeing where are my puzzle pieces in here. Oh, that's interesting. In the Hillsborough disaster, it looks like there was rational decision-making problems. There was unprogrammed, programmed decisions. Hey, what about the bounded rationality? See what I'm saying? So that's the key point here. Those that figured this out, and those that are actually getting exemplary comments, they're not better than you if you didn't get that. They've just figured out this a little earlier, and I know you can figure it out, because it's not nearly as complex as you may think. So that's what we've got to start doing, bringing those chunks and actually citing in-text citation with the correct authors. You can do Thiel or McKee and these others, that's okay, but it doesn't show us the level of research that really is required at this master's level or even graduate certificate level. So look, other thing about this is you've got to get the referential accuracy. I'm sorry, but if you're going to cite 4 or 5 authors, you have to cite all of them in the first case. Why? Because they're the rules. Things like ampersands, get them in the right place when they're in brackets. Have the commas, have the full stops. I know this is maddening to some people, but it's important. If you're going to cite Thiel, spell the name correctly with an E on the end of it. So look, just to close this out, think about it back to front. This is about what we're learning about. Do you understand it? Do you understand what a black swan event is? What bounded rationality is? If you do, learn who the authors are. You can cite the textbook, a catch-all, but you're going to have much better result if you actually start to look for the authors. You don't have to look hard. Type into Google Scholar with bounded rationality and you're going to get so much information. I'm not espousing that. I just know how people operate. You should go to a library. You should look on the Newcastle Library. I'm just saying that I want you to know that this is not difficult to research. It's not difficult once you learn what this is. You're putting a puzzle together. So listen, anybody that's joined in on the discussion boards, you're limiting your bounded rationality, you're definitely limiting your uncertainty and risk, and you are actually increasing your chances of doing very well in this. So standing ovation and hands together for anyone involved. Those who aren't, well, they're going to have to actually get along and see how much uncertainty and risk that they've increased. Close out here. Other people will be citing like topical theory, so things that may be about the train world, or in the future with the assessments, aviation, mining, nursing. Interesting. That's not part of our puzzle, but remember, it's good maybe put one topical theory, but something about bounded rationality is going to trump the aviation industry. How does bounded rationality impact the decision you saw in aviation or mining or nursing? And there's plenty of them out there. So listen, in conclusion here, well done. Keep up the good work. The more that you do this, the more you get practice, the better you're going to do. So thank you very much.